Good morning, it is day 54. That's where I camped last night on the snow, and it was actually surprisingly wasn't cold. So yesterday physically was really hard. I was tired. Every hill that I went up, I was out of breath and seemed to have no energy. So I was having to stop and rest a lot. And then there was a lot of hills as well, but the views were beautiful and I loved being in the snow. It was really neat. Even when the snow got soft, it was still okay to walk on. There was no post holing and I wasn't slipping. I kept my crampons on all day. So today, my original plan was to just do 10 miles, which will get me to a campground and set me up for Mount Whitney tomorrow. So I slept in today, no rush, no need to get up too early. However, looks like the weather's packing in. It's not raining, but it's really cloudy. And I'm only going to do Mount Whitney if it's nice weather, because there's no point in doing it if I get no views. So we'll see how the day develops. If this cloud doesn't clear, then I'm not going to do Mount Whitney. I'll just keep going. It's still going to be a short day though, since I got up so late. Yeah, so we'll just wait and see. It's not too cold. When I woke up it was 4 degrees Celsius. However, I have pants on for the first time. Just because it looks like it might rain. So I'm all ready. I'm in dry socks with plastic bags over them. And then I've got my wet weather trousers and my long gaiters. So that should, if it rains, all I need to do is put a raincoat on. I've also swapped out my light shirt, and I now have my merino base layer on with my wind jacket. So hopefully I don't get too hot, and hopefully it doesn't rain or snow, because that's what this weather's looking like. So I actually have a downhill. I got 2 little hills to do, and then I got a big downhill, and then it's uphill the rest of the day. The snow is beautiful and crisp at the moment, so I'm walking away from all the footprints because I'm just on top of the snow now. It makes it much easier to travel. So this is why people get up early. It's a lot quicker travel than when the snow's snoffed. Ew, look at the colour of that sky. That is not looking nice. Not quite as dark in front, but still dark. This is really neat. Going downhill now, which is a relief. Woohoo! This would be nice on skis. I was starting to get too hot, so now it's just my merino top. Still got the gloves on though. It's nice being on the untracked snow. You can still see the footprints, but I'm just following along beside them. Ooh, now it's getting steep. There were people yesterday in the slushy snow that were in their shoes, and you can just see all the skid marks all the way down. This is a time where I'm glad it's nice hard snow, because I can go down the nice smooth track and have my crampons grip. But as you know, the camera never shows how steep it is, but that's pretty steep. Hey, it's a stream. It's not a big one. Then it disappears back into the snow. That's where I came from. Come out into this nice open area. The sun Seems to be burning off some of that cloud. I started to get quite warm going down the hill, so the pants are off, the dry socks and the plastic bags are off, wet socks on, just my shorts. Yeah, because I don't want to start sweating if I can help it. So yeah, now toddling across the snow, continuing slightly downhill. The snow looks nice, but it's actually really bumpy. Hey, signpost. So this is the crossing point. Shoes wet. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to go, there's a better patch slightly downstream. That was just above knee deep. Oh, it's freezing cold. I'm glad I kept my socks on because I would have lost all feeling in my feet. Whew. Alright, now I need to get moving to warm up again. I've got to find the trail. It's a pretty little bird. It's a yellow on it. It's topping along the ground. Whoop. Couldn't find where the track started, so I just went straight up the hill to here, and now I'm on the track and almost no snow. We'll see how long this lasts. I've put my crampons away. Usually when that happens I only get about 10 minutes and have to put them on, but I'll enjoy it while I can. Wow, steps! Steps made for giants? Whoa, I think I'd rather not have the steps. Those are huge. Okay. No fires. And that's it for the dirt. Now I'm back in the snow again. Look at that cool mountain up there. Oh. So had to get my compass out and do a bit of map and compass to determine the footprints, because they're heading in the wrong direction. I don't know where they're going. And there's a single set going in the direction that my compass is pointing. So I'm going to follow that one. And there's a pass there, and I'm going up that pass. Neat looking back and seeing only my footprints. This mountain is Mount Goyo or Goyot. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Whew. And I'm still heading for the pass. I'll drop down to the base of that hill and then going around that hill. I can go quite fast down these hills. I just dig my heels in as I'm going down, and I'm watching for the other footprints to see if there's soft snow and how to keep out of that soft snow. It's just like scree running, where you just let yourself slide a little bit, heel first, and bounding down. For a panorama on a big flat snowball bowl. So that's the way I'm going. Mountains, mountains, mountain. I've just come down that ridge, which looks a lot smaller than it actually was, and coming around, more mountains and more mountains, back to where I'm going. Not sure what's happening with the weather. It's still not looking nice over there, so I'm not sure if it's mist or cloud, because the sun's been burning some of it off, but that's fast moving cloud up there, and that's cold air, if I remember my cloud lessons. So yeah, just have no idea. I mean, if I was in New Zealand and I saw this sort of clouds, I'd be thinking there's a storm on the way. This is the first time I've been able to tell where the trail is in the snow. I'm assuming it's the ditch down there is the trail. So it's just turned 12 o'clock, and the snow, there's patches where I've been post holing, but the group that came ahead of me this morning, when it was, they probably left quite early, they've been post holing as well. So I don't feel so bad about my sleeping, because I think this snow is soft very early. From that flat open bit, I climbed up to a saddle, and now I'm going along the side of a hill, and then I'll go up a tiny bit, and I'm less than a mile from the turn-off to Mount Whitney, and I'm going to take the first junction because it looks the easier track, and there's a ranger hut, so I'm going to see if there's a ranger there and ask him for her for a weather forecast, so I know whether to stay and go up Whitney or continue on. So I just met 3 people who have turned around. The winds on Forester Pass are way too much, and they have received a weather forecast from their family, and a storm is rolling in tonight, and it'll be lasting 2 or 3 days, and then it will blow through. So there's a ranger hut ahead, and my plan is to go to the ranger hut and sit out the storm there. I've got 5 to 6 days food with me still, so I can afford to sit out for quite a while. This is why I bought quite so much food, as a just in case. It's a gate! Make sure I close it! Woo! That was a big hill coming down there. That was fun. Unfortunately the snow is really deep, so I couldn't go fast. Alright, nearly at the turn-off. It's another group that has decided to turn back. They just don't have enough food. Very disappointed, but they're making a good decision. They said the group of 6 have decided to go to the ranger hut, so they must have enough food amongst themselves. So I'll see them there. I'm less than a mile now from the ranger hut. That's one river crossing where it's actually good to have crampons on, because they stick to the log. It's very gentle because those snow bits are not very firm. So yeah, that was a very careful and slow crossing. Alright, last mile to the ranger station. Those are some impressive mountains ahead. I'm only about 0.2 of a mile now. It's been hard work that last mile, up and down. Yeah, nearly there, yay. Little log crossing, I hope it's steady. See this surprisingly often, the butterfly wings just preserved in the snow. Ooh, there's a signpost. What's the signpost say? Toilet, that way, somewhere. Well, we may be stuck waiting out the storm. There are some nice parts about it. New group I've bumped into, starting with, is it Ultra?
Ultra.
I'm Zena.
Whiplash.
Bird.
Bad cheese.
I'm Patience.
So, new group, and this is the fire and everything trying to dry around it. I'm not sure if that's hail or snow.